It is that time. It's ready, Seth Go. Amy Fadool here, joined by the Eagles Hall of Famer, Seth Joyner. And Seth, lots happened since I last talked to you. The Eagles made the playoffs, for Pete's sake. Look at this. But, of course, there's still some questions to be answered. So we're going to start with hitting the brakes. Red light right there. 2-5. No one thought that they were going to go to the playoffs. Nick Sirianni's talking about growing plants, for Pete's sake, and we're thinking, oh gosh, things have really gone off the rails. Who do you think, though, is most responsible for this turnaround? Is it the head coach, or is it the players, or is it both?
Well, I think it's both. I think that, I think the Eagles tried to reverse engineer this thing with Jalen Hurts. I think they were so, hell-bent, if you will, on trying to figure out if Jalen Hurts was the answer. They started the first 7 games off, with a pass-heavy offense. And, that was detrimental not only to Jalen, but, even to the growth of the defense. But I think, once they got to week 8 and made the decision to go with the run game, I think that benefited not only the offense, but it benefited the defense.
Yellow light ahead. Everybody, sometimes people go, they gun it. Some people a little bit more cautious and they stop. When you're thinking about this final game of the season, how would you play this one? Would you play the starters? How would you go?
I think that you play them. Football players play football. Injuries are going to happen. You can save a guy from this week, then he can go in the first series of the playoff game and get hurt. The situation is going to be what it is, and they keep talking about next man up. Well, play to win. 10-7 looks a hell of a lot better than 9-8. In my opinion, and the added confidence of going into the playoffs.
All right, that's an Eagles green light ahead, so we're going to gun it right through. Jalen Hurts, what can you say about him? His stats on paper, they don't jump out of the box score for you, but he has delivered. It's been a show-me year for him in his first full year as the starter. What has he shown you?
I think he's already earned his second year, and next year will be a growth year. Another prove-it year because he's not a top 10 pick. If he was a top 10 pick, we wouldn't even think about it. Be like, oh, the progress was good this year. Let's see how he grows next year. He's like ice water in his veins. He's even keeled. The guys on the team believe in him as the leader. And I think that Nick Sirianni sees something in him that a lot of people who don't believe in him do not see.
I agree. And it's hard to argue with the results and what he's shown you, especially the last couple of weeks. Hard to argue with that. Ready, Seth, Go. It's my favorite segment. Thanks for letting me join you.
You got it.